AfterBuzz TV, starting place to the likes of WWE female superstars Cathy, Kelley, Sonya, Deville, and Zelina Vega, proudly presents Women's Wrestling Weekly, the world's first podcast and YouTube series dedicated exclusively to women's wrestling, featuring all the latest news as well as interviews with top superstars in the industry. And now, AfterBuzz TV's own gorgeous lady of wrestling, TK Trinidad.
Bonjour, you're watching Women's Wrestling Weekly, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. My name is TK Trinidad, aka the Canadian Assassin, and we have a full house in today. So we have Flobito,
the Kings County Kid, live in studio,
and hailing from Chicago, the Lady Killer, Jim Alexander.
It's me. What am I going to add to that?
And so we have a full show, so we're going to be doing Star of the Week, Rapid Hot Tags, but we have a very special guest. You see her on WoW, you see her on Impact. Please welcome Kiera Hogan. What's up?
What's up, everybody?
How you doing?
I am great. How are you?
Good. So last time we spoke to you around this time last year, you had red hair, now you have the blue hair. Is there inspiration for the hair color change?
I've always been the girl on fire. I'm still the girl on fire. Just now, I feel like blue is the hottest flame, and I got a little attitude change, and I kind of took it to the next level. So, I had to take my hair to the next level. I had to bring something different, something new. So
okay. It's
just blue is the hottest flame, and I have to, show everybody that I'm hot this year. I'm the hottest.
Okay. Yeah, you're definitely the girl on fire. You set the internet on fire a few days ago. You posted something on Instagram. I don't know if you posted on Instagram and you're just like, it's just there, whatever. Or you post on in Instagram like, bah, take that for you guys. 'Cause I don't know which direction. However, it'd be remiss of me not to ask. So, you have a girlfriend. You post on Instagram.
Yeah.
You happy? What's going on?
I'm so happy.
Oh wow, she has that.
That post just kind of came out of nowhere. Like honestly, we've been discussing it, like kind of trying to hide it, but then we were so like into each other that we didn't want to hide it anymore. It's just like, why hide it now, and why hide it from the world? And I just feel like this year is all about like opening up and being unapologetic. So I feel like, at this time in my life, I feel like I can only be me, and I'm hoping everybody will accept me for me, because I'm happy with who I am, and everybody else should be too.
So for you guys who don't know what I'm talking about, even though you should know what I'm talking about, so Kiera posted a picture of Diamante a couple days ago, and essentially, I don't know what the right word is, proclaiming the love, but you guys looked happy together. So that's the picture that I'm referring to, that a couple publications picked up. So I will be completely honest. I was like, wait, weren't you with the boyfriend last year? I'm not sure. You don't put your poster of business up like that, but just for the nosy people like me, can you clarify what happened, what the timeline is?
I was in a relationship for 5 years, and in February we ended our relationship, and then me and Diamante, Priscilla is her real name, not Priscilla Kelley, her real name is Priscilla, so Diamante. We just started talking, and our feelings started growing for each other, and we got together.
And how was the outpouring of support? And how was the outpouring of support once you made that announcement?
Oh my God! First of all, I was in the Impact Knockout locker room in Windsor, Ontario, because we had tapings this past weekend, and Tessa Blanchard and Jordan Grace were actually sitting right on either side of me, helping me through it, proofreading my message before I even wrote it.
Oh.
Tessa was editing my pictures. They were like, and literally right when I sent it, Tessa was like, okay, share it, go ahead, share it. Oh my God, you shared it! Everybody was just so excited, and everybody was really emotional, but also very supportive. I feel like online and in my locker room, even walking down the hall that day, everybody was super supportive and stopping me and saying congratulations. Everybody was just very happy for me. It was honestly a 2% negativity on anything that was posted, and I'm really happy and thankful for all of the outpouring love and support that I've had and that we've had, because it's been awesome.
Okay. So now that we get all up in your personal business, let's get back to the wrestling. I just said, it'd be remiss of me not to ask. So you've been doing WoW. I think you taped last season, and you're going to be taping in September. How's that experience been like?
WoW is the best. I love WoW so much because I'm able to be myself at WoW. In the first season, a lot of people got to see honestly the real side of me when I got to tell my story, and going into season 2, it's kind of the same thing. I'm going a little deeper. It kind of, you'll see in the second season, like, why, like, everything kind of happens for a reason, and I go really in depth on my life and kind of get super personal, but to show, like, that's the reason I'm fire, and that's the reason I've chosen fire as my element, because I'm so passionate about everything. And like these posts these past week, I'm so passionate about everything that I, like, completely pour my heart into. So to just, you know, be in the position that I have, and to be at the platform to have WOW, I'm able to speak and use my voice to a higher power. And now going into the 3rd season, I'm so excited, because last season was awesome, and I can't wait for it to air. And it airs like right before my birthday, my 25th birthday, so I'm excited.
Okay.
Wow. You're doing a lot at 25, that's to say. I mean, and especially in the wrestling world, where do you kind of see yourself going forward in your personal life and in the industry in the next few years? Where would you like to get to?
Professionally, I just want to keep growing and evolving. There's not really a goal that I have at this point. Like, I feel like I'm passionate about just using my voice for something that I'm passionate about. I'm just using the platform that I have to use my voice. I just feel like this year I've been able to truly find myself, and now with the years to come, I can use my voice with brand deals and with different things and different outlets, and just be able to grow in that way as a businesswoman, but of course as a performer and a wrestler. And there's no set goal that I have. I just want to continue to get better and grow, and just be the best Kiera that I can be, and just continue to inspire others to just be themselves.
Sure. Year to year, what can you say was the most important change you thought about your character or your craft?
I would definitely say this year has been the biggest change, obviously, from the hair change to the attitude change. I just feel like, I don't know, this year for me in general, I keep saying it's this year, because it literally has been just a year for me that many different huge changes have happened and are still happening, and I'm still experiencing, and I know there's still so much more to come. I just feel like this year for me has definitely been a game changer. Like, at Impact, for instance, I've been giving a lot more opportunities, and I see a lot more opportunities coming in my future, and I'm just really excited for the future. I can't wait to see what the future has for me. I'm nervous, and I'm super excited, and I just feel like this year is it for me. I just have a really, like, heartfelt feeling about it.
So yeah, let's talk about Impact a little bit. Unfortunately, I can't really keep up with it like I used to, just because everything, the changing, everything like that. But I do like the fact that you have been afforded more opportunities. Where are you hoping that your character on Impact's gonna go?
Well, I just hope that people take my attitude change not as something bad, but as me finally being able to put my foot down and say, I'm here for me, and I'm here to make a statement with my own words and how I want. So I just want people to understand, like, the new character in me is just, it's something that I feel like has been brewing inside. I've been through a lot in the past 2 years at Impact, and now I'm able to finally voice those things and finally let it all blow.
Did we lose it?
No, we're good.
Okay. Sorry, we lost you for a second. So for someone who has followed your career, maybe casually, and not seen the actual nuanced changes in your this year and how you're evolving as a character, how would you describe that change? I mean, I know you're saying you're looking more into yourself and being more of yourself, but what does the Girl on Fire mean in 2019 as opposed to what it did last year, or what's supposed to be the next year after that?
I mean, like I said, I just feel like I can only continue to grow from here.
Sure.
Where are you going?
As far as...
Yeah, where are you going?
Yeah.
You might as well just show her now, just let everybody know what's going on. She's driving, folks, because she's nonstop. She's Girl on Fire. She don't just sit home. She has to do stuff.
Excuse Aja Pereira. She has a whole different attitude as well. I think that's all it is. I think it's just the air. I honestly think it's the Georgia air. I feel like all the Georgia girls are just having these big changes. Me, Aja Pereira, Dementia DeRose, Priscilla Kelley. We all just are going through some different changes. It's just the Georgia air. Excuse me.
No worries. Well, make sure to tell Aja to respond to our messages, because we've been trying to get her on the show. But
Yeah, TK said respond to her messages.
We'll leave that to another.
TK.
No worries. We'll leave that for another. We'll leave that for another
sorry.
thing.
Wait, my seatbelt isn't on.
Jesus.
Give me a second. Probably. Probably like,
We're all live. This is just what we do. We don't sugarcoat anything. So wait, where are you headed? Are you headed to another match, or where are you guys headed at the moment?
So we are headed to Raleigh, North Carolina for GalaxyCon. We're going to Raleigh, North Carolina for GalaxyCon. Queens of Combat is running this weekend, as well as Fantasy Super Cosplay Wrestling. So, we're just going to do a lot of things this weekend. It's a 4-day trip, so, we're just taking our little Georgia trip from Georgia to North Carolina to, hang out and have fun.
What do you do to have fun in Georgia and North Carolina? I mean, we're here in the West Coast and LA.
God.
I know, I'm just saying, what's going on there? Maybe I can pay a visit to Georgia or North Carolina.
There's no beach in Georgia, right? Is there? No, there is. I take it back.
There's not, honestly, there's like, in the South, I feel like wrestling is just so, it's still in an era of, it's still just an old school era here, like in the South, like in Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, Mississippi. It's still so old school, so people are still so like into it genuinely. Like I feel like they genuinely still are so into it being real. Like everything is so serious. They take everything seriously. Everything is so serious to them if you get in their face. But they are the most passionate people in the world. I feel like Southern wrestling fans are the most passionate wrestling fans in the world.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. I've heard some stories.
Wow, you run a gimmick and they're buying it all the way. There you go.
Okay, so
No, they buy the whole thing.
Perfect.
So a year has changed a lot of stuff. I don't know if you remember our last interview. My highlight of the interview was you telling us that you were getting older in your gym life. So what do you hope will happen in the next year to come?
In the next year, one, I hope I have a house.
Okay.
That's the biggest goal that I have. Professionally, I don't know. I honestly am just open to whatever happens. Like I said, I don't have like a set goal there in particular looking forward to. Here's some big news. I just renewed my contract with Impact Wrestling for another 2 years.
Congratulations.
There you go.
That's the first time anybody's heard that because I literally just resigned in Canada. So I did resign with Impact for another 2 years, which I'm really excited about. So nice. I will still be with Impact. I'll still be with WOW. I just hope to be able to grow within both companies and as an independent wrestler as well to just continue to grow and get better. And I want to train more because, again, I feel like in Georgia it's so old school and there's just a lot of different elements in Georgia that aren't really like the best for me, I think, professionally. So I want a new start. I really would like to move to Florida to start training and
nice.
Being able to train on like a regular basis. So I just want to grow and be able to grow and evolve every day, every month, every year.
Nice. So you might be buying a house and moving to Florida, and you just signed a 2-year contract with Impact, and you're doing WOW. That's a lot for 25.
Yeah, it does. It is a lot.
She's like, I'm just living my life.
Thanks for making us feel much better about our lives. Right there.
Don't answer our calls. Okay. So I know that nowadays, if anyone wants to start with the craft, they can like call a wrestling school up and go. But other things that people don't know about when they try to start is like life on the road. So do you have any like advice about that? Go from city to city, style to style, promotion to promotion that you can share with someone who's at the beginning of their wrestling journey?
Well, let me just say, like, before I got into wrestling, I was never a traveler. My parents are not travelers. Nobody in my family really travels that often. So for me, one, I had to learn everything pretty much on the road as I went. I learned on the road. I grew a lot on the road. When I started getting, flights and things like that, I had to kind of figure out things on my own, like how to get certain things or how to go places. Like, it really is just, honestly, traveling makes you grow as a person. Like, I think traveling and being on the road so much actually helped me become an adult because I was so sheltered as a child. So traveling for me has actually helped me grow a lot. Like, I've learned a lot on the road. I've learned a lot driving and flying and however else I've traveled. I feel like just being on the road helps you grow a lot from, say, if you're starting at 18, 19 years old to go into your 20s. It's a lot. You learn a lot on the road. And the only advice I can give is just be prepared and, have common sense and be smart. Because at the end of the day, there's thousands and millions and billions of people out there that we don't know. And it's obviously just be safe and be smart.
Now, when I started traveling, I realized quickly that the less baggage, the better. because I started traveling like 3 bags, and it was not a good look. What's the one thing that you've done traveling wise, or one item that you carry traveling wise that like everything else can go, but this one thing is coming with you?
My makeup has to come with me everywhere. If you ask anybody, I have the most makeup. Aja's like shaking her head because she knows. I have a duffel bag full of makeup because now I have done makeup for Impact, for like the girls at Impact shows. I've done makeup for girls on the road. So I tend to bring extra makeup just in case, and people think it's ridiculous. And I'm like, well, if you need a highlight, I got you. If you need lashes, I got you.
This is part of the new contract, right? This is part of the new contract, right? Too, as a side, it has to be. Write it in.
Makeup has to go. I do my own makeup at all my shows. I do my own hair. I don't let anybody touch me. I'm the only person that can do my hair and makeup. So I have to bring all of it with me. All of it.
Don't let anyone touch you. That's good advice. That's really good advice.
So, okay.
I'm sorry about that. So definitely you're making a name for yourself. I mean, whether it's WoW or Impact, the world is finally seeing what you can do in the ring. I know it's kind of a general question about what happens next and all that, but I know just tangibly, this up next, like what's the one thing you want to work on as far as your visibility, as far as being a household name, as far as getting your name out there?
I definitely want to see different things. I'm ready to start taking more risks. I think in wrestling, I think I've gotten to a point where I've gotten comfortable in the moves that I've been doing, that I'm ready to start taking some bigger risks. I think on the upcoming episodes of Impact, you'll see that I'm starting to take more risks. As you can see, my lip is completely busted right now because I've taken those risks. So yeah, so I'm just ready to see like what I'm able to do. I've been an athlete my whole life. I feel like I can take it there if I really want to. I just was always afraid and always had fear, but now, as you can see, I'm literally fearless, and I'm ready to show that in the ring too. Like I'm just ready to take some bigger risks.
So now you've had quite a few matches in the last year that we spoke to you. Is there anybody that you haven't had a match with that you'd like to have a match with?
I actually was just having a conversation with the owner of Title Match about this because Ladies Night Out is a recurring show down at Reality Wrestling at Booker T School. Mm-hmm. And I've been on every single one since they've started, and I've had a lot of first-time matchups. And every time I want to work there, he asks me, like, who do you want to wrestle? Like, who's the one person you want to wrestle? Or who's the matchup? And honestly, there's so many girls, like, one that I haven't discovered yet that I hear things about but haven't looked into, and I give off so many people.
I think we have a little.
And Georgia cut us off.
Oh wait, pause. Who was the person you cut out? Who was the person you said you wanted to wrestle? Who was the person you said you wanted to wrestle because you just cut out?
Hey Kiera, this is Ryan, one of the producers. You cut out. Can you just repeat who you said you wanted to wrestle?
Oh, I think we're having some technical difficulties. Do you want to? You want to call her back, Brian?
Yeah, we can call her back.
All right. So let's hold for some technical difficulties.
I gotta be real with you. I mean, Kiera Hogan has a good head on her shoulders. I mean, but she's been traveling for so long, built her brand, and she has a very unique look. That's pretty awesome about her.
That's like the new age of wrestling. It's the new age of everything with social
Personal
media,
brands.
brands. I mean, everybody's like that if you do it properly.
Yeah. Shout out to you, Trinidad.
Yeah. Can you hear us, Kiera?
Yes.
Oh, there we go. So, who was it that you wanted to wrestle at Reality Wrestling?
So definitely. So when we talked about it, Tasha Steele was definitely one person that I haven't wrestled that I would love to. AQA is definitely somebody I've talked about before. She's so talented. She is so talented. Roxy is somebody I would like to wrestle. I just feel like at this day and age, there's so many different like fantasy matchups like that are on everybody's list. Like I completely down to wrestle just about everybody because, like I said, I'm just ready to learn and grow and evolve. And that also comes with wrestling people from different backgrounds or who have trained differently or now coming up into wrestling. Because, like I said, now I'm 25. There are people that are younger than me that are coming in.
Stop.
So, you know, it's weird.
How old are you again? How old are you again? Just so people do, just in case they didn't hear you, how old are you again?
I'll be 25 in September.
You will be 25. You're not even 25 yet? Are you kidding me?
I was just playing 2K and Madden at 25 constantly and doing nothing with my life. I'm still not, but I'm just saying, you're on the youthful side to say the least.
Better graphics now, yeah, for sure.
Oh my goodness.
Man.
So, Kiera, let me ask you, now I know you're doing more and more dates. What do you do on your days off between your gigs? I mean, you're probably traveling between those gigs. Like, what do you do to keep the past time?
Well, in my spare time, I love to, sit at home with my dogs, because I have 3 little babies at home.
Nice.
I like to spend time with them when I'm home, because they seem to miss me so much when I'm gone, because I'll be gone for days at a time sometimes. So I love spending time with them. I love YouTube videos. Like, I love watching Tana Mojo, and she's one of my favorite YouTubers. I have no idea why, but she's awesome, and I love her. And I watch a lot of makeup videos, which is where my love of makeup actually originated from, was me watching YouTube videos on makeup tutorials. And, you know, I just like to catch up on social media. Sometimes I'll go hang out with my friends that I never get to see in Georgia, and I'll go hang out with, like, my cousins and, you know, just hang out with family. But I don't particularly do anything too specific, but just kind of hang out and spend time with my family and friends and rest and relax.
Excellent.
Simple but effective.
Simple but effective. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I appreciate it. Thank you for taking a moment out of your drive. I know you didn't have to do that, but, you know, like I said, you posted it up. I had to at least try and ask and see, because everybody's like, well, what's going on? It's like, I don't know what's going on. She looks like she's in love. Wow. Period. So I'm really happy to see that you're happy.
I do actually really love her. She's made me so happy, and just coming out of the relationship we came out of, I just feel like she has just been that ray of light that I needed. Kind of like that fuel to my, like, actual fire. It's helped me. She's pushed me a lot. She's helped me in so many different ways. I do genuinely love her as a friend, as a partner, as a girlfriend, and everything.
And then you also have to remember, even though you think that you're old for, you know, 25, I can see the gray hairs coming now. I really can't. That's life. It's part of life. So I think what people don't understand, because you've been wrestling for so long and we've seen you on the wrestling scene for so long, some people might think that you're actually older, but, you know, you're not. So. Yeah. You know, I'm hoping, you know, not going that this relationship goes the distance, but it's part of life. So you learn from the last relationship, and then you move on to the next one. I'm just happy that you are happy, because I don't want to see that post where it's just like, you know those posts where they do like those sad posts and you don't know what's going on, but you don't know them that well that you don't want to ask. Like, I don't want to see that.
No more of that.
Yeah. So I'm just happy to see that you're happy, and so it's one of those smiles where you can't hide it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, people give you that pretty smile, and then there's that goofy smile, almost like the ugly cry. Like, that's where you're at in a good way. Like, you're happy.
Yeah.
So
let everybody know that I really like her.
Yeah. So where can people find you, just in case they're not following you, to see all your business, to see the picture that we're talking about? On Instagram, I'm HoganOsFest18, and on Twitter, I'm HoganOsFest3. I have Facebook. I don't really get on my Facebook, so I don't really go to my Facebook because I don't really post anything on there. Yeah. But yeah, or you can just search Kiera Hogan on fire. And and I'm actually kind of trying to change my moniker to make it different, so you'll see what I'm talking about very soon. Okay.
Excellent.
Well, congratulations on the Impact upgrade or contract signing for the 2 years. Looking forward to seeing you at WoW. You're going to be here in September for WoW, for the taping of WoW. Season 2 is about to come out.
I'm so excited.
She's about to buy a house. She has
about to have a makeup deal and a makeup YouTube show.
And that's like only for 25. Like, gosh.
Sure.
Man.
She's girl on fire, living her best life.
And she found love. Come on. I feel that it's ruined my day now about my own life.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your drive.
Just living my best life. Thank you.
Have a good one. Safe travels.
Bye. Let's get into that star of the week real quick.
You.
Women's Wrestling Star of the Week.
What up? It's your boy Flo Vito here with the Star of the Week. This week's Star of the Week is Hana Kimura. She is a Japanese wrestling sensation. Only 21 years old, is making a name for herself at Stardom, aka World Wonder Ring Stardom. The daughter of a legend, Kyoto Kimura. We're getting rapid fire hot dogs music. I love it. She's wrestled on so many different promotions, and currently she is in a brand new faction that was formed this year called the Tokyo Cyber Squad, which also becomes a little bit of a following with itself on the rise to be one of the more influential stables at Stardom. So today's Star of the Week is Hana Kimura.
Well, I didn't know what you said, but it sounded good.
All right.
It sounded good. Flomo's got knowledge of wrestling for days, man.
I don't even know what that means.
It means that I don't know what he's talking about, but he knows more than I do. Okay?
It's beyond WWE.
Yeah.
Jim is not about that life. Where can everybody find you?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter at FloboBoys, on Instagram at Flopito, and Flopito.com.
It's a real site.
He has a website.
Yeah,
It's a real site.
Supposedly.
I have a real site too. It's called Real Talker. REEL Talker.com at the Jim Alexander. I guess Kiera Hogan might need some advice on love then.
Not from you.
No, I need advice from her. Come on, at 25, she's already happy and
maybe you're going about it all wrong.
Probably have a lot of years.
So if you are not following us, make sure to follow us at WPW Weekly on Instagram and Twitter. You definitely also follow AfterBuzz TV on Instagram and Twitter, and I think they have Facebook too as well. If you're watching us on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, leave the comments. We love reading those comments. One of us will read the comments. And if you listen to us on iTunes or Spotify, leave a comment as well. iTunes 5 stars or better. Other than that, we will see you guys next week. My name is TK Trinidad. You can find me on everything at TK Trinidad. Ciao.
Executive producers Kevin Undergaro, Maria Menounos, Phil Spitak, producer TK Trinidad, and me, Mark Donica, your voice of AfterBuzz TV Wrestling. We ask you to rate and comment on iTunes, subscribe to AfterBuzz Wrestling on YouTube, and find us on all social media. Thank you for watching Women's Pro Wrestling Weekly. See you next week.